What up YouTube, Topaz Yates back again, this time since the majority of the fall season shows and such has been on at least for a week or more and such, man. I definitely wanted to give my thoughts on everything that's been going on because I've been watching a lot of fucking shows, you dig? First, let's talk about Rosewood, man. This is the Morris Chestnut show where he plays a entrepreneur, pretty much medical examiner, and I like the concept of that shit, man, because it shows you how many hacks and shit these actual police departments actually go out and get, and all of the shit that they fucking miss because they are so fucked up and they try to be so damn cheap about it. And I love Morris Chestnut's role, man. He comes off as the guy that owns the fucking club that's gonna go up and talk to any fucking body and have a good conversation with him and shit. Even though he comes off as an arrogant ass and shit at times, it's the perfect thing for him to play. But my issue with this show in general, man, is first, the script writing, man. Honestly, these stories that they're talking about, not very interesting. Second, the acting outside of Morris Chestnut, man, like the co-star that he got for the detective and shit, she's not very damn good. And third, man, quite honestly, the pandering that they're doing to, say, the gay audience and all of that shit, man, it's really dragging the show down. I really don't fuck with it. Next, let's talk about the Blindspot and such, man. And this is the show where the chick got tattoos and shit all over her body and she got left in the middle of New York for the FBI to find her, in which it's a big mystery on the tattoos and all of that shit, man. And quite honestly, it comes off as the Blacklist, but yet not as good. Acting nowhere near as strong. But honestly, I see some potential in it and such, man, because the stories actually has been getting better as the show has gone along. I just wish that there was better acting involved. Even though there's some solid actors in it, it just doesn't come together well at all. Next, let's talk about Minority Report, since we're talking about things that are really fucking bad here. And the thing is, I like the movie and I like Megan Good, man, but nothing about this show comes off as any good, man. Bad acting across the fucking board, no matter who the fuck it is. Bad storytelling and such too, man. Even though I like the fact that they're telling some futuristic shit like, okay, this is how dating is going to do in the future and such. No more talking, you just tap your wrist and shit, and all of a sudden you know whether that person is there for you. I've always been a fan of that type of shit, man, but ultimately this show just does not come together. It doesn't flow well at all. This is one I'm looking at probably going to get cancelled. Then Heroes Reborn, man, and I was a fan of the original Heroes and shit, man, but am I the only one that's seeing this as straight up drawn out and fucking boring right now, you dig? And I understand you're trying to build the foundation of these individual characters before you tie them all together and tell us what the fuck is going on, but ultimately you have to intrigue the minds in order to get to that level, you feel me? Like, you look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe and shit, each individual character before they tied them in together had their own unique storylines going that were actually interesting. Even though my boy Chuck is in it and they're bringing back a lot of the people from the original Heroes and shit, which I said I did like them motherfuckers, man, it's just not coming together well. I'ma give it some more chances and such, man, but they definitely got to show me something, man, because they haven't shown shit so far. We're not gonna talk that much about Empire because I've been making consistent videos about that shit because that's something that people want to fucking see. And you know, that show has been pretty damn dope. That's one that you definitely should be following. Limitless is a bit of a fucking surprise here, you dig? Because I wasn't big on the Limitless movie and such, but yet it's come together so fucking well for the TV show and shit. Like, the amount of things that they can do with the damn pill and such, man, they're definitely going deeper into it. And two, phenomenal fucking acting, like the main detective chick and such from Dexter. I love her. And it has the perfect blend of comedy to research to overall storyline, man. That show is very shockingly good. And I'm hoping that one doesn't get cancelled as well because I heard the ratings wasn't doing that great, when that show definitely does deserve them. The Player is another fucking shocker here, dude. Like, and I hear a lot of people saying how they don't like it and shit. I don't understand how. Like, a lot of people really just don't like Wesley Snipes for some damn reason. Like, a lot of people close to me be like, I don't like Wesley Snipes for what he did to Halle Berry. Like, Halle Berry, one, has shown that she's pretty fucking crazy. Two, let let that motherfucker live, just like let Chris Brown live and shit, man. The show by itself is a great standalone shit. It's pretty much how Vegas figured out how to predict crime, and they're betting on whether this main character guy can stop some of the worst fucking criminals. Excellent story, and it's a lot of action driven shit, man, and the action goes really fucking well, man. Great acting as well. That's one that people should be fucking watching. And a show that I knew was going to be fucking great was that damn Quantico, you did, just based off of the trailers and shit. Like, I saw the first 5 minutes of it before I seen the actual episode, and I knew just off the jump that that shit was going to be dope, and it has not disappointed. It's about an FBI class that got brought in and such, man, in which one of these people ends up being a terrorist doing some shit, and you have to use the past and the future together to determine which one of these people that's within this class was the fucking terrorist, man. Excellent storytelling, excellent writing. If you're not watching that, I don't know what the fuck you doing with your life. And the same goes for Gotham. Oh my god, Gotham is going so hard right now, dude. Like, I'm a little upset about how they did the Joker, but ultimately, I'm not giving no spoilers away for this shit for anybody who haven't fucking seen it. This show was phenomenal, season 1, and if you haven't watched season 1, catch up on that shit on Netflix right now, then catch up on this second season, man. It is going that fucking hard. Now, S.H.I.E.L.D. is the same exact damn way, except for they're on season 3, but yet they're holding no punches, they're going all out. This is one that you definitely need to catch up on and watch immediately. Now, Flash and Arrow just premiered and such too, man, in which Flash still on that cheesy shit. Quite honestly, last season, it grew as the season progressed and such, man. But Arrow jumped straight into some dope shit. Like, every time Arrow tries to get out, everybody pulls him right the fuck back in. And Arrow doesn't want to be the darkness that he once was and such, man. But yet, he's definitely going to have to become that shit again, man. Hopefully this season, they're not going to do as much Batman shit and do more Arrow shit. But overall, I think this season is going to be good. I actually kind of wanted to give up on Arrow for this season, but yet they started too damn strong, man. I got to continue to peep this on out. Now, there's still some more shows that's going to premiere that I definitely going to want to peep out, like Wicked City, which that's going to be on the 27th. And then that Supergirl, even though I've seen the first episode because it leaked months ago and shit, man. And quite honestly, that show is pandering to feminists really fucking hard. And two, the acting hasn't been up to par for this first episode and such. But hopefully, as it starts to premiere and get going, hopefully it'll get better, but ain't no telling. But that's really it, man. As far as the new shows, the shit you need to be watching right now is Quantico, Limitless, and The Player. As far as returning shows go, man, you need to be watching Gotham, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, Empire, The Blacklist, and Arrow if you've been following on that. Which I forgot to talk about the motherfucking Blacklist, man, in which I like the direction in which they're going with this season. Because instead of hunting down the people that's on the blacklist and shit, man, they're using them to their benefit in order to escape, because the main character is now being hunted because she's now become the most wanted by the FBI and shit. I love how the story went full fucking circle and where it's going, man. That's definitely a must watch. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.